I consider myself fortunate that I spent my adolescence in diverse environments. At the age of 7, the family moved overseas so my father could train for a sales job. We moved to Sydney, Australia for 3 years, then Karachi, Pakistan for 16 months, and finally Singapore for 3 years. With each assignment, we were integrated with the locals. So what is so special about this for me? The time frame was 1966 to 1972. I learned about working with a diverse group early on in life. By the time we returned to the United States, where anti-segregation laws and busing was just beginning, I had to step up on many of my classmates with an innate understanding of the cultural and generational upbringings. My experiences also helped me when I was commissioned into the United States Army as a second lieutenant right out of college. As a leader, staff officer, and manager, I had the opportunity to work with many individuals, all from different backgrounds and life experiences. I've tried to learn something from each of these individuals, either by experiencing the challenges we needed to overcome or sharing responsibility for completing a project. Each experience led me to see a commonality of purpose in each encounter. Generally speaking, we all had a common goal to achieve with each experience. We were able to meet that goal and take something else with us at the end of the experience, an understanding of another perspective in attacking a problem. After listening to Mr. Ricardo Fernandez's TED video, Mosaic of Thought, Managing Cross-Cultural Remote Teams, I was able to relate to his challenges as my work situation has also been operating in a virtual environment for the last year under COVID-19 conditions. We are also operating across 5 time zones and different modes of communication, all with their different compatibility problems. Our cultural differences are not so big as to misunderstand the individual's intent, but the different information technology formats and connectivity issues have been the main challenge. There is also the same frustration and empathy of not being able to walk around the corner for clarification of an issue, as face-to-face communication is the best mode of communication through active listening and feedback. We are also finding that everyone's situation under COVID-19 conditions is different. Many parents are now responsible for homeschooling young children, as well as working a 40-hour work week with additional responsibilities and timeline requirements. Most managers are empathetic to these types of situations and have given the individual the flexibility to adjust work hours to accomplish these additional responsibilities. Managers are, however, still holding the individuals accountable for accomplishing their work tasks as well. Understanding another situation from their perspective can be difficult and challenging. As part of my preparation for this presentation, I came across this diversity chart. In 2019, Chris Burnett came across this diversity chart developed by the Turner Consulting Group out of Toronto, Canada, which defines diversity as the presence of difference. As part of his analysis, Burnett found that a combination of diversity, equity, and inclusion equaled a sense of belonging. To reach this stage of belonging, an individual must learn to accept that no one individual is exactly like another. Also during my research, I found an excellent video, a TED Talk video by Maria Marukian, entitled The Missing Link to Sustainable Diversity and Inclusion, produced in January of 2020. I highly encourage everyone to view this 20-minute video, which talks about the 3 practices of expansion, as our ability to challenge our own beliefs and step out of our own comfort zones to understand the other side's perspective on a given situation, while acknowledging people as individuals, not ideologies, or from a specific age or gender, and keeping our own emotions in check as conflicts start to escalate, so we can really listen and see what the other side sees. Ms. Marukian leaves us with this example of honoring the American flag. I found myself understanding both sides of this conversation through her process. The link to this video is found on my reference page. Thanks for listening.